If you're a therapist in your own private practice, or you're a student therapist and are looking to go into private practice, clients are the lifeblood of your business. No clients, no business. So in this episode of Therapy Business School, I'm going to talk about 10 ways to get clients. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Therapy Business School. My name is James Taylor. I'm an online counsellor, hypnotherapist, life coach, hypnotherapy supervisor. I'm also an author, a podcaster and a YouTuber. So let's get straight into this. 10 ways to get clients. Well, number one is a great one. You've had a client, they've got on with their lives, and then something else happens for them and they come back to you because they've worked with you in the past. The trust has been built up. The know, like and trust has been built up. So it's a natural choice when something else happens for them in the future. You're the person they call. So that is number one. Number two, referrals. Referrals are a fantastic way to get clients. So what's a referral? Well, it can come in a few different ways. Let's say you're friends with another therapist. They've had a client inquiry. The client inquiry they've had doesn't really fit with them, or they haven't got the skill set, but you have. They can suggest to their client they know someone, you, and then they get in touch with you and see whether you've got availability. If it's a yes, the therapist who can't work with this person refers you to them. And that way, the know, like and trust is built. Okay? If you then have a consultation with this person who didn't know about you, they can come on board. That's a referral. There's another kind of referral as well. Let's say you've worked with somebody before. Let's call them Jane. And Jane's got a friend called Julie. Jane tells Julie about you because Julie's struggling with some things. And Jane recommends that Julie work with you. Julie gets in touch. You have a consultation. Julie comes on board. You've just had a referral. Now, this is an extra thing that I do, which helps the referral process. Because anyone who knows me knows I like win-win scenarios. A win-lose, I can tolerate a win-lose. A lose-lose is just the worst. So here's what I do to create a win-win scenario. Let's say Jane has contacted Julie. If Julie has a consultation with me and comes on board, that's the caveat, I send Jane an Amazon voucher as a thank you. That's also tax deductible. It's a referral payment. And that creates a win-win because Jane gets an Amazon voucher. Who doesn't love an Amazon voucher? Julie gets help because she's now working with me. So Julie wins and I win because I get business. We all win. Now let's say Jane recommends someone else. Jane, thanks very much. Here's another Amazon voucher. The caveat is the person must come on board as a client. If they make the inquiry and don't come on board, the Amazon voucher is not paid. So that's like a little add-on. But referrals, fantastic way to get more clients for your business. And that's number two. Number three, social media posts. That may make you retch a little bit. You don't want to go on social media. Sadly, you've got to. We live in a digital age. Your clients will probably be using social media to some regard. Now, an idea might be to figure out where generally do your clients hang out on social media. You can ask them. You can ask the ones that have come on board. You might have said something in a therapy session. I was on Facebook the other day. I was looking through Instagram the other day and I saw this. And you can get a bank of knowledge on where your kind of clients hang out. Are they all on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? Are they on Facebook? Where are they? Now, you've got to make social media posts to the places where your potential clients hang out. It's a must. And it doesn't have to be all singing and all dancing, but you have to make them know you exist. Because when they know you exist, you've just increased your chances exponentially of them getting in touch with you to get some therapy from you. So social media posts, hugely important. Please don't neglect that one. That's number 3. Another way to get clients is, could you write a book? Could you write a pamphlet, a leaflet? Could you do something like this? A book is going to carry a lot of weight because then you become an author. And your potential client is going to think, wow, my therapist is an author as well. They write books. Now, I wrote a book, not for that reason. I wrote a book called Metaphors and Stories for Therapists. Now, this isn't a sales plug for that book. It's on Amazon if you want to go and look at it. It actually became an Amazon #1 bestseller. But I wrote that book is because how I naturally talk is in stories and in metaphors. You might notice this if you've watched a few of these videos. It's how I speak. And I've found that using metaphors and stories in therapy with clients is fantastic to get some real clarity on what's going on for them. If they bring a metaphor or a story into a session, I'm rubbing my hands because this is my language. So I wrote a book for therapists. Now, with this one, not only did I do a physical book, I did a Kindle version of the book. I self-published to Amazon. So there was a physical book, a Kindle book, and then I went into a recording studio with my accent and recorded an audio version of the book that sits on Audible. So every month I will get a royalty check from Amazon and from Audible. Now, I've had clients on the back of this. I've had therapists contact me because they've got a sense of what I'm like. And then they will want to work with me. Now, there's nothing special about me at all. This could definitely work for you. It wouldn't even have to be a therapy book. It could be a book for the layperson. And it's just a bit of a side thing that you do that generates a bit of income. But if it was therapy related, could you write a book on a particular topic that you're very, very passionate about that could help your potential client of the future read? Maybe your book is too long. Maybe you want to do 5 tips of this, 5 tips for that, whatever it might be. Could that be something they download and they have to enter their email to get the download of it? So then they come on your email list. Is that possible? I would say yeah. So writing a book is a fantastic way to get more clients. You're going to need a bit of time. You're going to need a proofreader. You might need to get a cover created. All this kind of stuff. That's all doable. But writing a book is a great one. It worked for me. It can work for you. So that is number 4. Number 5. Well, if you're going to write a book, why don't you make a YouTube channel? I did. You're sitting here watching it. And that was just an idea. I had a YouTube channel for the layperson to give some tips and tricks regarding things that might help make improvements in their lives. But then I thought, well, why don't I make a YouTube channel just for therapists or student therapists to help them out with maybe some explanation of definitions of theory, maybe some software reviews, some tips like this. Have you ever thought that YouTube is your own TV channel and it's free? Could you get yourself on YouTube? Now, you may not want to do this. Honestly, people connect with people. If they see your face, they can connect with you. Yeah, they can get a flavour if they see something you've written down. But if they can see your voice and see the way you explain things and your passion can come across, that's wonderful. Could you do that on a video? I would say so. So that is number 5. Number 6, EAP schemes. EAP stands for Employee Assistance Program. Now, most big companies with lots and lots of staff will have an EAP scheme. It's also tax deductible at their end. And this is how it works. If one of their staff members is struggling They don't have a counsellor sitting in an office twiddling their thumbs on the off chance someone's going to need them. What they will have instead, they'll have someone on their books who's not on the payroll. So you're a name on a list. And then if one of their staff is struggling with something, they open the little black book and they go down, okay, so-and-so is on the books here. Let's see whether they're available. And the company will allow and pay for a certain amount of sessions for their staff member to get help. Now, this is a win-win scenario. Remember I was talking about win-win scenarios before? This is a win-win scenario for the company because the staff member may not then go off sick, because if they go off sick, everyone else has got to share the load. So it might keep the staff member in work. It might breed loyalty from the staff member to the company because the company is going the extra mile. It's a tax deductible fee for tax reasons because they pay you. So EAPs are fantastic. Now, different EAP schemes, different companies will charge different amounts, but it's a fantastic thing to get into. And I've been with a few for quite a few years now. What I would say is, if you're looking to get into EAP schemes, you need to ideally speak to the HR director, not the person sitting at the front desk. They haven't got the capability to make a decision like that. You need to speak to the HR director. If you do contact the HR director, sell the benefits of them getting you on board. Don't sell the benefits of what you'll get out of it. Don't sell the benefits of what the staff member will get out of it. Sell the benefits of what the company will get out of it. So that could be, well, the staff member's probably going to be really loyal to your business because you've gone the extra mile. And this may also prevent them going off sick with stress, which means everyone else shares the load, which means the pressure goes on everybody else as well. Also, this is tax deductible. And you just explain what the benefits are by having you as a name on a list for that company. Fantastic way of making more money for your business. And that's EAP schemes. Blog posts. Blog posts are a great way to get more clients for your business. Well, how? Well, a client or a potential client might type something into Google, do a search for something. A blog post you've written comes up on Google, they check you out, and at the end of the blog post, not only have they liked what they've read, but at the end of the blog post, you've put a button called a CTA button, or a call to action, where if they want to book a consultation, they click that button on the blog post. Fantastic. So how do you get your blog post out there? Because loads of people write different blog posts. The secret is keywords. You put keywords in your blog post that are relevant to that topic that are being searched for on Google. And you don't want to put loads and loads in there, the same words over and over again, because that's known as keyword stuffing, and that can actually harm your ranking on Google. But where do you find the keywords? Well, a few ways. One of the ways is you could go to ChatGPT and you could explain what your profession is, that you want to write a blog post on a certain thing. It could even write the blog post for you. I wouldn't say just cut and paste. You need to put your voice on it. Let it be maybe a starting point, and then you add your own personality to it, because people are going to buy into your personality. So ChatGPT is one. There's one called Answer the Public. Now, this is a free search. You get, I think it's 3 free searches a day. But let's have a look at it. So this is Answer the Public here, and you get 3 daily searches on the free account. Now, it says use 1 to 2 keywords that are best. So let's say you work with somebody. Let's say your niche is specific to intrusive thoughts, right? Oh, helps if I spell it correctly. And let's do a search. Now, I'm searching the UK only on purpose. So what this does now, this goes off and searches for, because intrusive thoughts will be a keyword. And it gives all this information here. Look around the list. So this is like the are questions, the will questions, the why, the who, the which, the where, when, what, how, and can. Now, it gives some of the topics around here. So let's look at the R section. Are intrusive thoughts normal? Are intrusive thoughts OCD? Are intrusive thoughts a sin? Now, these are all keywords that it's identifying because people are asking these questions. Let's look at the why. Why intrusive thoughts occur. That could be a fantastic blog post. Not only why they occur, but how to address them. That could be fantastic. Why intrusive thoughts don't matter. And if you look at the search volume here, there's 18.1 thousand searches for these two keywords. If I scroll down, it says people also ask from Google, intrusive thoughts, how do you deal with them? How do you treat intrusive thoughts? What triggers intrusive thoughts? Let's go down further. 55 prepositions, intrusive thoughts. So without, can. So you can see this is a free search. I've only put 2 words in, and it's coming up with all this data of information that I could use in a blog post. There's 48 comparisons. Intrusive thoughts versus normal thoughts. That'd be a great title for a blog post. Intrusive thoughts versus hearing voices. So this is the verse section. So this is and. So intrusive thoughts and autism. Intrusive thoughts and ADHD. Is there more? Yes, there is. Now there's an index. So let's just pick one, because all these links are clickable. Let's do intrusive thoughts explained. Let's go up here to one of these. So let's see. Who do I talk to about intrusive thoughts? Click on the link. Now it takes you to Google. But let's say, for instance, let's get a bit creative. Let's go to videos. Now, I won't play the video, but if I were to play it, let's just start this off. I just want to do something. Let's take it to YouTube. Okay. Oh, bad example. The comments are turned off. Let me try something else. Let's do this one. Overcoming your unwanted intrusive thoughts. Oh, comments are turned off on this one as well. Let's go this one.
Okay, come here.
So, if you go to the comments, I use the guard dog approach. My anxieties are like super sensitive guard dog that barks. Every time it barks, I say thank you. Now, people are liking that someone has commented on this video with a technique that they use themselves and it works. But sometimes you'll find a question on here that hasn't been answered. And I'm just scanning for one. So it looks like a lot of these comments are people posting positive thoughts and agreeing with the concept of this video. So this one here, what also helps me, and then they explain what it is. Now what you can do with a YouTube search like this, so you've gone via answer the public, you've gone to videos, and you go down and you can look at what people have typed in the comments. Now, some video channels, they post a video, and no matter who comments or what they comment, they don't get any answers. But if you're doing a bit of research around a blog post, and there's a video out there, and it's got a load of questions, and they're not being answered, well, your blog post would incorporate not only that question, but also that answer. Do you see how that works? And so this is all going back to this answer the public, which is a fantastic thing to be able to look at. So that is number 7. Number 8, this one's going to be short and sweet. Advertising. Outsource it. Outsource the advert, because unless you know what you're doing, you're going to be spending money on an advert. You could be making a mistake. You won't know that you're making a mistake, and you'll keep on spending the money. So I wouldn't recommend trying to do it yourself if you haven't got the knowledge on how to do it. Just pay someone else to do it. Not only will the advert look better because an expert is creating it, it'll probably perform better, which increases your chances of getting more clients. Now you might think, well, where do I outsource this task to? There's a site called Fiverr. Let me show it to you. So let's say you wanted to do a Facebook advert. So let's do on here, there's a load of people who do exactly this. So this one, it's £117, 5 stars, over 1,000 reviews, Facebook and Instagram Ads Manager. But you can filter these as well. So you can do a budget where you pick this. You can ask for the delivery time, how quick you need it. But what I would say is go for one that is got a ton of reviews. So this one's got 228, 202. Let's say you wanted to do a Google advert. In fact, let's take it back to the last one, blog post. So Stacy here will write an amazing SEO optimized blog post or article. SEO stands for search engine optimization. In essence, it's the keywords, it's the things that Google will look for, and it will hit Google's radar to know that your blog post is something to do with this thing. Okay, so Stacy here, for £39, and she's got 614 reviews, will write an amazing optimized blog post or article. Is that worth it? Let's go down. There's one here. Look at the difference in price. This one here, 194. This one's £8. She's got 15 5-star reviews. She will do an SEO article writing blog post. So Fiverr, Fiverr, is a really, really good place if you don't want to do it yourself, and you're not going to use ChatGPT to get you started, and maybe answer the public is not really your thing. There's options for this. But advertising, get people like this to do it. They know what they're doing. They do it all day long. They'll be great. They'll be great at it. All right. And if you find a good person, you can always work with that person again and again and again. So another win-win scenario. So looking at my list, that is number 8. We're on the home straight. Number 9. This one might ruffle a few feathers. It's a website that I've been using since 2017, and it's called bark.com. Now, I won't do a full demo on here because I've already made a video and the exact steps I use to get clients from Bark, and I'll put the link for it up here and it'll be in the description below. But essentially, Bark is a company that has a lot of service providers who sign up to it. So there's plumbers on there, electricians, gardeners, wedding photographers, whatever it might be. And a person makes an inquiry with Bark, and depending on what they answer, Bark then filter it out to the relevant professionals. I've been with Bark since, I think it's October, September 2017, and I have always made money with Bark. And I pay Bark each month as well. There is no way I would stay with them if I didn't make money. But if you want more details on that, here's the link will be up here, and it'll be in the description below. So that, looking at my list, is number 9. Let's go on to number 10. Number 10. Now, a lot of the ways we've spoken about are all digital. They're all electronic. It's like get online, do a blog post, do a video, do a this, do a that. But what about the old-fashioned way? You know, people connect with people. Could you get out into your local community? If you work face-to-face, I would suggest the local community are going to need to know who you are. Well, you could do that by advertising, of course. And you could do it by making a YouTube video or a blog post or a social media post or whatever it might be. But how about getting out there and just meeting the community? Suppose you are a hypnotherapist and one of your things is you help people stop smoking. Could you go to your local train station in the morning with a few flyers that you've made? And could you chat to the people outside who are all having a fag? And could you say, you know, I'm a hypnotherapist in the area. I'm just doing a bit of a promotion at the moment for people who want to stop smoking. Do you want to stop? What you'll find is most smokers at some point have thought, I want to stop smoking. What they've lacked is the how. That's what you bring to the party. You bring the how. If they have the commitment, they get across the finish line and they stop smoking, and that's just the way it is. But let's say your niche isn't a hypnotherapist who wants clients to, or helps people stop smoking. Maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's insomnia, intrusive thoughts, OCDs, whatever it might be. Maybe there's a bereavement, a relationship breakup. Well, what about going into the community again? Is there a community centre? Do the community centre have meetings that you could go to? Do they advertise the meetings to the community? Is there a newsletter that the community send out via their email list? Could you go along and give a free talk for half an hour? Maybe talk a bit about why you became a therapist, the benefits of therapy, why it's such a good idea. Could you do that? Probably. Community centre, Women's Institute, whatever it might be. See what's going on in your local area and test the water. Take some flyers with you. Take some business cards with you. Make sure your website is all optimized. So if someone looks on your website, if the talk was great, the website looks awful. I'm not doing that. Make sure that your website is nice and shiny. With a business card, a bit of a tip on this. You can use a website called Canva. That's Canva. And Canva has a free feature and a paid feature. You can create a QR code. You know them scannable QR codes? You could create a QR code for your business, and you could get that QR code printed onto your business card. And that way, if you're at a meeting, you carry them around with you. If someone asks if you got a business card, instead of just giving them a card and they stick it wherever they stick it, and it's, you know, gathers dust somewhere, make yours different. You could even point out it's got a scannable QR code as well. And you can get that scannable QR code to take them to anywhere. So it might be to the contact me page on your website. It might be the home page. You could, whenever you want to do it. So take these things with you if you're out and about. What about, as well as the local community, could you guest on a webinar, on someone's podcast? That's a great way to get clients. If you're guesting on someone else, because they have to do all the admin. They have to have all the equipment. They have to deal with all the uploads, the downloads, the editing, the publication, the circulation of this thing. You don't have any of the hassle. You just turn up as a guest, talk about what you do, talk about why you do it, talk about why you love it. That's great. So these are 10 ways, and I hope you found them useful. And if you have, please give me this video a like if you think I've earned it. I really do hope they help you get more clients for your business. Everything I've spoken about today, if there's a link, I will add it to the description below. So you'll be able to search for Answer the Public, Bark, Canva, Fiverr, all this kind of stuff. All the links will be below. If you know someone that might benefit from this video, please send it to them. And finally, I've also got a free Facebook group, also called Therapy Business School. If you'd like to join that, the link for that will be in the comments. All I ask is, please answer the membership questions. It's a private group. If you don't answer the membership questions, you can't come in. If you do, you're more than welcome to join. It's a great group. So for the time being, this is James, and this is Therapy Business School, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.